I think the most important scientific fact for us today is that decades of reduction in ozone levels have not produced the predicted health benefits.
Yeah, my time's around, but I just was hoping that you might have been able to help clarify this. There are other issues that are far more prevalent in causing an asthma attack, and that's what I was looking for. And
I would
we don't
interject,
seem-
though. I would tend to ask.
We don't seem to be addressing that.
Well, I think you should direct the question to me, though, and not a biostatistician. It's honestly not the statistician's job to determine what causes asthma. And I think you've done a wonderful job of laying out many of the different causes of asthma. And what you've highlighted is how generally complex it is, as you must know from your son.
Dr. Cox, would you like to respond to what you just heard?
Certainly. I fully agree and emphasize that there are multiple causes of asthma. I think the idea that we should expect benefits from removing or reducing one of them without reducing the rest, as Dr. Diet describes, leads directly to the empirical question, does it work? Does reducing ozone produce the desired health benefits?
Right.
For that question, for the question of how do changes in exposure change health effects, there's ample evidence. There's evidence from decades of measurements on ozone levels and measurements on hospitalization and indeed death rates. And it's, I think, very much the job of the biostatistician to say, opinion aside, subjective judgment aside, political motivation aside, what do the data tell us about what has actually happened when ozone has been reduced? And the answer from the few studies that do not take a correlational approach or a judgment-based approach, but take an empirical data-driven approach, give the perhaps disappointing but clear answer that there is no detectable health benefit or health effect from reducing ozone. Therefore, the belief that if we pour more energy and effort into further reducing ozone, we should expect fewer asthma attacks, better attendance at school, fewer mortalities, and the other benefits that we've heard about, that expectation is inconsistent with decades of empirical results that show that it just ain't so.
Okay, thank you very much.